Okay, camera's rolling. I'm doing an instructional video series, on how to fly this little device here. This is called this is the Parrot AR drone, and it is a computer controlled from an iPhone, 4-rotor flying device that you can fly either indoors or outdoors. And this is the second part in the series. I made one the other night and flew this thing straight into the Christmas tree, and it wasn't any big deal because this thing is very light. It's got this protective shield around the rotors, and the rotors are soft and very flexible. It's well designed, so if you use a reasonable amount of caution, nobody will get hurt with this thing. And then on the control portion, which is in the iPhone, when you have the screen up to control it, there's an little emergency button, you can push, and it'll just shut all the motors and everything off. But you can fly this thing in the house safely, as long as you've got, small children out of the room, and if you've got pets, if you have them out of the room or in their cages, and all mine are. So the room's clear, there's no Christmas trees, and if I crash this thing, I'll just, crash into the floor or a chair or whatever. If I bump into something, it'll just bounce off. Like I say, these are very flexible. So I'm going to start the other night just like I did. I'm going from scratch. The power cell is the little black box right here on the edge of the sofa. Sofa if you're in the north, and if you're in the south, it's couch. You pull the top off this thing. This is held on by a magnet. Get over here. There's a little tray on here with Velcro straps, and this thing just slides down in there, and then you attach the straps, and as you can see, it's very secure. And then this is the plug from the drone and the computer and the motors and everything, and then this is the this is the one to the motors. This is the plug from the battery, and you just connect them, and then the drone is powered up. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, now everything's connected. You can see the diodes are on all 4 rotors. Now when I put the top back on this thing, there's a diode on the bottom too, and set it on the floor. There are 2 sonar devices right here. These little, let's see, the silver screens that look like speakers, those are sonar, and they bounce sound waves off the floor or anything under this thing, and that's how the computer senses height. And when I put this thing down on the floor, the sonar will sense it, and it will turn the diodes green. That means it's in ready mode, and you're ready to connect with your iPhone. So let's get the top on it. Let's see. This is confusing. You have to. It looks, all corners look alike. The camera in this thing is mounted on the front, so you can see that. And just slip this over. It's held on by a magnet. All rotors are turning free. So we're ready to go. What I'm going to attempt to do today is, my intent is to get, I'm not very good at flying this thing. As I get better, I want to be able to fly it right up to the camera like this, and then bring it back and land it. Today in this second video, I'm going to see how close I can get. It'll be interesting to see. And if I crash, I'll just crash into something and drop to the floor. So let's see what we got today. I thought it would be real nice to do that with the Christmas tree the other night, but since it's Christmas, since there's no tree in this room, I've got some Christmas music playing over here. We'll turn it up a little bit. Let's see if I can get this up here. I wasn't holding this very good the other night either. You could just see about half the screen. Here's what I have to do. I have to go into settings and connect the iPhone to the Droid this way. You can see that. Wireless networks, Wi-Fi settings. Here we go. My problem was I had the Wi-Fi completely turned off on the phone. Okay, here we go now. This ARDrone is the network from the drone. So I'm going to connect to it. It's connected. Okay. Now I'm going to open up this application again, the flight application. Skip this. Now it's connecting, as you can see on the screen. And it's connected. There's the operating screen with the virtual joysticks, the takeoff button, the emergency button, and the camera on the drone is pointed towards this green chair, and you can see that. So I'm going to go across the room and lift it off, and let's see what I can do. I got pretty close, so I'm going to bring her down over here. That's pretty good. I'm going to move it around over here a little bit, and then I might try to come back in there. Move it. Oh! I'm going to try to move in the direction of the camera. Again, let's turn it a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Now I better stay over here. Turn it in circles, like you can do with the joystick. Turn it to the right, back to the left. We'll bring it down a little bit. Let's see. Back down. I'm going to get it real low and move it out a little bit. Got pretty close to the couch. Hit the landing button. Not bad. We didn't crash into anything. We didn't wreck the Christmas tree. let's just stop the video and let this one go as it is.